Throughout human history, ships have been the lifeline of civilization. They've carried explorers to new worlds, transported goods across vast oceans and connected continents. From ancient wooden vessels to modern steel behemoths, ships have evolved dramatically over millennia. But have you ever wondered, where did it all begin? Where did the very first idea of building a ship come from? When we search through the archaeological record for evidence of the earliest ships, we find fragments, pictographs, clay models, and ancient writings. But finding a complete, detailed blueprint for a vessel? That's extraordinarily rare. Ancient Egyptians had their papyrus boats around 3000 BCE. The Phoenicians were master shipbuilders around 1500 BCE. The Greeks and Romans followed with their triremes and galleys. But if we go back further than 2000 years ago, before 3000 years ago, detailed records become scarce. Most ancient civilizations left behind artifacts, yes, but comprehensive building instructions? Almost non-existent. Yet there is one source, one ancient text that provides remarkably detailed specifications for a massive vessel. A source that predates most recorded history of shipbuilding. The Bible. Specifically, the book of Genesis, written approximately 3,400 years ago. In Genesis chapter 6, verses 14 through 16, we find something extraordinary, not just a story, but precise engineering specifications. Let me read these verses. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. This isn't vague. This isn't a poetic metaphor. These are construction plans, dimensions, materials, a structure that was perfectly designed almost 4,000 years ago. The material, gopher wood, is likely a dense, water-resistant wood, possibly cypress or cedar, known for durability and resistance to decay. The waterproofing, pitch, a resinous substance applied both inside and outside. This creates a sealed, watertight barrier essential for any vessel. The structure, 3 stories, multiple rooms, a window near the top for ventilation, a door on the side for access. This isn't just a boat, it's a sophisticated, multi-level vessel designed for long-term habitation. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. Let's talk about those dimensions. The measurements are given in cubits, an ancient unit based on the length of a forearm from elbow to fingertip. The standard Hebrew cubit was approximately 18 inches, or 45.72 centimeters. So when we convert the ark's dimensions to modern measurements, length, 300 cubits equals 450 feet equals 137.16 meters. Width, 50 cubits equals 75 feet equals 22.86 meters. Height, 30 cubits equals 45 feet equals 13.716 meters. Let's put this in perspective with things we know today. The ark was about 1.5 times the length of an American football field. That's 450 feet of vessel. It was nearly twice as long as a Boeing 747 aircraft. And here's what's truly remarkable. A modern small cargo ship with around 10,000 tons displacement has roughly the same proportions. The modern naval architects have found that this ratio is near optimal for stability, cargo capacity, and seaworthiness. It's not built for speed, it's built to float safely, carry immense weight, and weather storms. Think about that. Thousands of years before modern engineering, before computer simulations, before fluid dynamics equations, these proportions were specified. In 1993, a group of Korean naval architects at the world-renowned Kriso Research Center decided to test something unusual. Could Noah's Ark actually float? Using modern computer simulations and wave tank testing, they analyzed the ark's design against various sea conditions. The results? The ark's proportions would make it extremely stable and safe. It could handle waves up to 30 meters high. The design would resist capsizing even in the most violent seas. And its carrying capacity would be enormous, an estimated 1.5 million cubic feet of space. Compare this to other ancient vessels. Egyptian reed boats capsized easily. Viking longships, while impressive, were unstable in rough seas. Greek triremes couldn't venture far from shore. The ark's 3-deck design would distribute weight evenly. The rectangular shape maximizes internal volume. You're not wasting space with a pointed bow or curved hull designed for speed. Every cubic foot is usable. The pitch waterproofing applied inside and out creates redundancy. If the outer seal is compromised, the inner seal protects. It's the same principle used in modern double-hulled tankers. Even the window placement 1 cubit high, near the top, is strategic. It provides ventilation and light while staying above water level, minimizing the risk of flooding. This isn't primitive. This is sophisticated engineering. So what does this mean for the history of shipbuilding? For centuries, we viewed the development of ships as a gradual evolution from simple rafts to dugout canoes to planked boats, slowly growing in size and complexity. But the Genesis account presents something different. A fully formed design, detailed and specific, appearing in the historical record with remarkable precision. Today's cargo ships still use similar length to width ratios. The principles of weight distribution, stability, and cargo maximization haven't changed. We've added engines, steering, and modern materials, but the fundamental geometry? It remains remarkably consistent with these ancient specifications. Some might say this is a coincidence. Others point out that there are only so many ways to design a stable floating vessel, and convergent design is natural. But consider this: someone thousands of years ago got it right the first time. No trial and error documented. No evolution of design shown. Just specifications that modern engineers confirm would work. Whether you view this as divine inspiration, ancient advanced knowledge, or remarkable intuition, one thing is undeniable. The specifications in Genesis chapter 6 represent the earliest detailed ship design we have on record. And those specifications describe a vessel that could be built today and perform exactly as intended. This ancient knowledge, whether you approach it from a perspective of faith, history, or pure engineering curiosity, cannot be ignored in modern science. The mathematics works, the physics works, the design works. Perhaps the first ship idea ever built wasn't a simple raft or dugout canoe. Perhaps it was something much more ambitious. A massive, 3-decked vessel, 450 feet long, designed with proportions that would later be rediscovered by modern naval architects. The Genesis account stands as a testament to ancient wisdom, a blueprint that has withstood the test of time and the scrutiny of modern engineering. And it all started with these words: "Make thee an ark." What are your thoughts? Share in the comments below.